Hey guys, how are you?
Hey,
Hi.
Megan.
Hi, guys.
So I thought it would be really fun to get together and talk about why we love working in the wedding and special event industry. I know that we often do weddings together, and we have so much fun.
We do.
But I was just kind of thinking it might be fun to talk a little bit about what specifically we all love about it. What do you guys think?
Question.
I like this topic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's hear your thoughts.
Yeah.
Anybody?
For me, I actually don't mind getting up really early in the morning. I get ready before my kids even pop out of bed. So I really like that. Because otherwise, like Shannon, I'm sure understands this, where they're climbing all over us. Well, we're trying to get ready. If it's like a 10 o'clock start, that's what's going to happen. But if it's a 5 a.m. start, they're not even awake. And sometimes I even get to get home before they even get out of bed. So I love that. Obviously,
That's really nice.
yeah.
Yeah, that is a bonus.
And you know what? There is something really nice. You know, Ange and I don't have kids yet, but there is something nice about waking up really early in the morning when like everybody's asleep.
No
And
traffic.
like having your coffee in peace, being on the road, nobody's on the road. Like there is something really nice about that.
There really is. And then you come home and you have the whole rest of the day to do what you need to do. So yeah, you get used to the early starts, I think.
Yeah, I don't know.
How early? It really depends how early.
How
I
early.
think last year I had like a 2 a.m. start. I was like, oh, am I gonna do this? Like,
That's
till
really
like
early.
the 4 a.m.s or whatever. But it was awesome. Yeah, I was home like done by 6.
Yeah.
Like, hey, what now? Wake up! Hey, let's have coffee.
There is something said for getting your work day out of the way.
Yeah.
You can have time with your loved ones to enjoy the rest of the day. That is nice. That's really nice.
You can sometimes, like, you're invited to a birthday party or something, and you're always able to go if it's on the weekend, because usually a birthday party would be, in the afternoon or the evening, or like family get-togethers and stuff. So I really appreciate that part of the business. Obviously, it's not the only reason why I do bridal, but it's definitely a huge perk for my lifestyle, I find.
That's so great.
I agree.
Something that I really love about the industry and working weddings and special events is we really get to create these relationships with our clients. So, you might see them when they have recently gotten engaged, and we see them up until, second, third babies, for all of the events in between. And that's really special. Like you're a big part in these people's lives, even though it doesn't, maybe they don't think that, but for us, for me, it feels like that. Like it feels like, oh my God, this is so cool to be able to, see you. And then now you have a baby and maybe a second, and, the evolution of these girls' lives. And that's really special. And to create those relationships where they keep asking you to come back. Right.
I think
sorry.
I was gonna say, I think that's a really good point, because I think a lot of the time when someone asks me, what do you do for work or whatever, and I tell them, they're like, oh, but it's like you only have the wedding day. And I'm like, no, there's so much more. Like it's like the trial, the bridal shower, the wedding day, then they get pregnant, they do maternity shoots, and then like newborn shoots, and like you are really seeing them throughout like some really important days of their life. So I think that's just like such a good point. Like
and you're there for a lot of emotional things, right? Especially like what we do, we're really close to them personally, like in their bubble space.
We're touching them. We're actually like physically touching them. So it is a very intimate experience in a very special time in these people's lives. So it's and I think that that's what I love too. I like, it doesn't matter how many weddings I do. Every time I put a veil on someone's head, I get like choked up.
Oh yeah, me too.
It just doesn't matter. It's just such a beautiful moment. In someone's life. Oh, I'm getting like emotional thinking about it.
Yeah, it's so special though, because then you feel it. You're like, wow, this is like, it is a monumental moment that they will remember forever, and so will we. Like, we're in that moment with them, right?
This past year, I got to witness someone get married because she booked me for the entire day, and she's like, "Come down, sit down with us, watch us get married." I was like, "Oh my God," and I did. I cried. I was out there with her aunts, like crying. And you know, I thought that, I don't know, it's really touching because that is their most important day in their life at the moment. But also we get to, another great thing about being part of weddings is that we get to see these people not even during their events, also a sister or a cousin maybe was in that wedding party from the prior years. I love re-seeing them. They're like, remember me? You did my hair in 2015. And I'm like, oh my God. And you know what's weird? I remember them. Do you guys remember that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You and I just had a wedding and that happened. Do you remember that, Monique?
They had a baby too. And I was like,
yeah.
I loved that. That was like, and I'm like, I feel like I'm going to get emotional right now. Like this is,
I know.
It's
It's
a really cool
special.
job.
We're really lucky, you know, in that sense. I have so many friends who, you know, have careers where, you know, they feel like they're, you know, just chugging along, and, you know, I feel very like it becomes very personal for us, you know, having these connections with these other human beings. It's special. It's really special. Yeah. Cool.
It really is. Yeah, I think one thing that sticks out to me is, I guess ultimately, like, I'm a people pleaser. I love like making people happy. It works for me and works against me. But in terms of bridal, it works like for me because you really want them to feel like the best version of themselves. And another thing that I'm also a planner, which is really annoying for people that aren't planners. And I like to set goals, and like when I achieve them, it feels good selfishly. So for me, it's like the time frames that we have on the wedding days are like, I get excited by being under pressure a little bit to like get them done in that time frame. And there's something like really rewarding in that, just getting them done on time. They're stress-free and they're happy. So, you know, it's like selfishly, I'm like, you know, I'm pumped up from it. Like it's like a weird, like exhilarating thing.
Well, and it feels so good, like especially if you're like, yes, we're under time.
Yeah. Right? High fives for everybody.
Yeah.
When I see the time and it's like 2:00, we're supposed to be finished, and it's like 2:01. I'm like, nailed it. Like I just satisfaction is incredible.
Yeah. Yeah. And like sometimes I think it's also hard for brides to see like, how are you going to get all these people done in this time frame, and is it going to work out? And then at the end of it, they're like, oh, you did it. Like it's done. Like everyone's loves everything, and we're done on time, and we can like, you know, like take our photos with ease. There's like something really nice about that.
Yeah. Well, we've done it. Like we've done this, you know, it's like we know how to schedule things in order to leave a little bit of extra time and make sure that they don't feel rushed, and that's fun too.
It's very validating. Yeah, when you can complete, you know, with confidence and satisfaction, everybody's satisfied with, you know, how they look and how they feel. It's like very rewarding. Yeah.
And you're kind of just high for the rest of the day.
Yeah. Oh, totally. And then you're exhausted from the high for the rest of the day. I get in the car and I'm like, what did I just do? It's like time just flew by and everything was great. And then you get in your car and it's like, whoa, like you don't even realize how tired you are until you're like on the way home.
Yeah. Cause you're absorbing a lot of the nerves too. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever thought about this, but you know, for what we do, people are very, energy is very contagious, right? So, you know, we're really taking on the energy of all these people who are feeling very nervous and excited and anxious about these occasions that we're working on. You know, so that is a lot physically to take in. So afterwards it's like, whoa.
And part of our job, as far as I'm concerned, part of our job is to almost make them feel like at ease the whole time. And we know we're on time. They don't understand that we already know that the schedule, we know we're on time. Some people get nervous. There's always one that like is constantly looking at their watch and stuff. And I'm sure you guys all have experienced this multiple times. It's our job to sort of ease their mind and stuff. So that's a lot on our energy level too. But then the best thing is like, you know, weeks later when they send you an email letting you know, like, oh my gosh, like I felt like my best friend was doing my hair that day. I like, that's my favorite compliment. Like it's not even about what I did. It's like they felt like super comfortable with me because they're walking around in their underwear sometimes. Like we feel like sisters, like in the morning, they're in their robes, like they're getting ready that day. And I don't want to be annoying. I want to be productive, but also make them feel at ease, right? Like that's part of our
job.
Yeah. It is a nerve-wracking day, right? So if you have someone who's like doing your hair and makeup and who's around you who's like, you know, just as nervous or just has that same like nervous energy, you're gonna be like, okay, this is stressing me out. You want someone who can feel like, okay, let's just like have a fun day.
Yeah.
And getting ready in the morning is so much fun.
It's so fun. It's almost, I want to say, like, I mean, obviously the rest of the day is really fun, but I feel like the morning is special, right? It's like getting ready for it.
Yeah, and it's really the only time you do have to hang out with your friends, like your girlfriends who are there, or your whoever you have with you that morning. Like the rest of the day goes so fast that you don't really stand around and be like, okay, like you don't have time to chat around, and like you're a busy person that day. So
you're greeting your guests.
So that's your time to hang out and relax and have champagne and eat some snacks and laugh and listen to music, right? So so much fun. I love it.
And we can be part of it, which is so cool.
Yeah. Well, thanks guys for coming together and talking about this. I think it will be fun for our brides and other people in the industry to watch and hear our thoughts on it.
Yes, we'd love to hear their thoughts on it. And if anyone in the industry, like, comment and tell us what you love.
Who agrees?
For sure.
Okay, well, let's do this again soon.
Okay, let's do it again soon.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye, guys.